Gary, what's next on the agenda?
Next is another presentation. It is approval of a resolution supporting a recovery-oriented system of care in responding to the addictions, mental health, and homelessness crisis in Clackamas County. Commissioner West had brought forward this proposal. They're also in front of you. So in front of you is the original resolution draft, and Commissioner Savas has provided a redlined version for some additional edits for your consideration, but that is entirely up for your discussion today. Commissioner West, if you'd like to kick it off with your proposal and your ideas, and then Chair Smith will guide the discussion.
Homelessness is a complicated topic that we all grapple with in our communities daily. Some of us in this room, or people we love, have struggled with this issue for various reasons. Or maybe even some of us, or those that we love, have been on the brink of homelessness, and that's been a real reality for them. This resolution came out of a desire to be clear about a portion of the population that suffers from homelessness with an intersection that they have with drug addiction and mental illness, and how we have seen that crisis explode in a way that none of us ever probably thought possible. One thing that I'm heartened over is that many in our community, and most in our community, want to do something about it as we debate important policy issues to come to those common goals. I think that this resolution helps to create a framework that can inform the actions of this board moving forward. As a dad in the community that recently had to have a conversation with my son about fentanyl, as a nurse that has cared for this population in various aspects within our healthcare system, from the emergency room to the hospital floor to outpatient care and within our correctional system, this is an issue that I'm passionate about, and one of the reasons why I ran to be a Clackamas County Commissioner. And so I hope and I urge other municipalities and counties throughout the state of Oregon to maybe also consider this resolution or something similar to it. As local governments struggle to solve this problem, we begin to say that there is a narrative that has been far too long ignored and divested from in our communities, and we are tired of seeing them hollowed out by inaction and bad policy. And this starts with a visionary, bold statement from this county. All of you have had input. All of you, I value your input immensely. And I know there's so much commonality in our interest to solve this, and I don't think that this is possible without a board like this that is so cohesive as we really struggle on this issue.
Mr. Scholl, please.
I would like to thank Commissioner West for his work on this resolution. What it is to me, it is taking a deep breath, a moment of reflection on the pressing issues of homelessness, addiction, and mental health, and it weighs what has worked, what has not worked amongst cities up and down the West Coast and across the nation. And I see this resolution as a concept for how we might address the road ahead and make true change, true progress in dealing with some of these problems that Commissioner West has mentioned. Thank you.
You know, thank and recognize Commissioner West for drawing attention to this well-recognized gap in treatment for the homeless population, and also very similarities between people that are not homeless that have similar kinds of needs. This state has divested in mental health treatment, unfortunately, right? And there's not a lot of detox recovery services, period, whether you're homeless or whether you need those treatments. It used to be back in the old days that only the wealthy, decades and decades ago, could afford drugs. And most of the people that were addicted were actually well-to-do people that had the means in which to purchase drugs, alcohol, those kinds of things. Now, with the proliferation of that and the low cost, our world has changed.
Clackamas County believes that all people have the right to a clean and vibrant public spaces, as well as a safe emergency and transitional shelters when needed. Now, therefore, Be it resolved by the Board of Clackamas County that all efforts to address homelessness in which the county and its employees engage must be concentrated on helping all residents participate in realizing their full human potential.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Commissioner Schull.
Aye.
Commissioner Schrader.
Aye.
Chair Smith.
Aye. Motion passes 5-4-0, and Commissioner Savas has left the dais.